Would we keep filling our body up with something that doesn't let us sleep, makes us feel tired but wired, doesn't let us think clearly, and makes us feel really cranky? Of course we wouldn't, but that's what most of us are doing every single day, and we do that by producing more and more cortisol even though we don't need it. What's cortisol? That's what I asked when I first heard about it. I used to struggle to sleep at night, and even though I was completely exhausted, I would lie in bed wide awake thinking of all kinds of things. Hi, I'm Karim Haji. I'm the founder of Nutricin, a health and wellness company I started up after I spent countless nights tossing and turning, constantly feeling stressed and anxious, and just not sleeping. After doing some research, I discovered the real reason we can't sleep, even though we're tired, is because we have too much cortisol. Cortisol is what our body produces when we're under stress. It's designed to help us deal with one-time stressful situations, like if we're confronted by an attacker or a bear in the woods. The extra shot of cortisol would give us the mental clarity and energy to fight or run for our lives. Today, we don't often get confronted by attackers, let alone a bear in the woods, but our body keeps producing cortisol every time we're stressed. So when we're stressed at work, or stressed in a relationship, or if we have financial stress, or if we're stressed because we're moving, or if we have any other kind of stress during the day, our body keeps producing cortisol. Researchers at the University of California, Berkeley, found that because of the constant stress we endure, our internal cortisol production switch is stuck in the on position, so we're constantly producing cortisol even when we're sleeping. The extra cortisol keeps our mind active, so when we hit the pillow at night, we can't fall asleep. Instead, we lie there wide awake thinking of all kinds of things. The next thing we know, hours go by and we still haven't fallen asleep. Before we know it, the sun's up and we've got another stressful day ahead, which means our body will keep producing more and more cortisol. With all the extra cortisol we have, it's no wonder we can't sleep. And according to new research from Berkeley University, not getting good sleep every night can lead to serious medical setbacks and significantly shorten our lifespan. You can find out more about the findings and how to get a good night's sleep by clicking the Learn More link below. Researchers have found medication and over-the-counter sleep aids don't turn that switch off. One way to turn that cortisol production switch off is to stop feeling stressed. But let's face it, with all the demands of life, that's just not possible. The next option is to find a natural solution to bring down the cortisol levels. That's what I did, and I'll share that solution with you in just a moment. Here are 5 things we can do to reduce our cortisol and get better sleep every night. Exercise regularly. Even going for a brisk walk every day will reduce cortisol, but you have to exercise for at least a half an hour every day and try to exercise in the morning so the cortisol levels can drop during the day. Meditate. Calming the mind will help lower the cortisol because we're not focusing on all the things that make us feel stressed. Eat healthy. Cut out the sugars and refined carbs so we're not putting more sugar in our body. High sugar levels can lead to higher cortisol, and higher cortisol creates more sugar cravings. So break the cortisol cycle by cutting out the sugars and refined carbs. Have some fun. Do things you enjoy. It will also help lower cortisol, so find something you have fun doing and try to have some fun every day. Take natural supplements. One of the best natural ingredients for reducing cortisol is ashwagandha, but not just any ashwagandha. Make sure it's a good one which has human clinical trials showing it reduces cortisol. I found KSM 66 ashwagandha to be the best because it has human clinical trials showing it reduces cortisol and lowers feelings of stress and anxiety while helping us sleep better. I've combined KSM 66 ashwagandha along with 2 other powerful natural ingredients to lower cortisol and help us stay in a positive, optimistic mood in a new formula I call Shanti, which lets us feel less stressed, less anxious, and helps us fall asleep quickly and stay asleep so we get the 7 to 8 hours of sleep our mind and body needs. You can find out more about my Shanti sleep supplement by clicking the Learn More button below. Today, after following everything I've shared with you, I sleep peacefully through the night and I get a good 8 hours sleep every night. So practice what I just shared and get the 8 hours of sleep our mind and body needs. Remember, good sleep leads to a healthy, happier, and longer life. Thanks for watching, and I'll speak to you soon.